So let's start the today class that we will discuss about the lymphatic system. So before starting the today topic, lymphatic system, we must understand what will be the objective and what will be the learning outcome of this lymphatic system. After that, we will go for the topic. So let's see what will be the objective. So we can discuss the role of the lymph in innate immune response against the pathogen. We can describe the lymphatic, that means lymph function, the power of adaptive immune response to cure the disease, the interaction of the immune and the lymphatic systems with other body systems, to identify the components and anatomy of the lymphatic system. So these will be the objectives. After the studying of this topic, you will be able to describe the structure and function of the lymphatic tissue. Like the lymph fluids will be there, vessels, ducts, organs. You can well describe and structure function of the primary and secondary lymphatic organs, because there's a different lymphatic organs will be there. So you can describe their anatomy and physiology. You can discuss, you can describe, you can explain the immune system, the role of lymphatic system in the immunity, how they function, what are their relationship with the other organs, and you will be able to understand about the components and anatomy of the lymphatic system. So that will be our learning outcomes. So now let's start the topic, lymphatic system. Now the lymphatic system consists of a fluid called lymph, vessels called lymphatic vessels, and that transport the lymph. Now as same as in the circulatory system, like the blood vessels is there in which the blood is circulating. Similarly, if we're talking about a lymphatic system, that means we are talking about the lymph. So the fluid in lymphatic system will be called lymph. ओके, लिम्फेटिक सिस्टम के अंदर जो फ्लूइड्स होगा उसे हम लिम्फ कहेंगे, और जिस वेसल्स के अंदर ये फ्लो हो रहे होंगे वो लिम्फेटिक वेसल्स होंगे. So lymphatic vessels will transport the lymph. Similarly, the blood vessels will transport the blood. ठीक है, जैसे ब्लड वेसल्स ब्लड को ट्रांसपोर्ट करते हैं, ठीक वैसे लिम्फेटिक वेसल्स लिम्फ को ट्रांसपोर्ट करेंगे. Now it assists in circulating the body fluids and help defend the body against the disease causing agent. Now this lymphatic system, we are talking about the lymph, it help in the circulation of the body fluids. जो body में fluids होते हैं इनके circulation में help करते हैं. It will also help and defend the body against the pathogen or the any agent that can cause some disease. So it will also protect our body. As you will see, most component of the blood plasma filtered through the blood capillary walls to form the interstitial fluid. Most component of the blood plasma. Okay, we have already learned about the bloods and their components like the blood plasma and found element. So here you will see the most component of the blood plasma filter through the blood capillary walls to form interstitial fluid. We know about it. Okay, blood plasma is gonna through the very narrow, fine capillaries through which it will form the interstitial fluid. After interstitial fluid passes into the lymphatic vessel, it is called the lymph. So lymph is a clear pale yellow fluid. You will be surprised that the interstitial fluid, the fluid that passed the cell, the fluid that will present between the cells, is the same fluids when that fluid is migrated inside the lymphatic vessel is called the lymph. Okay, so that means the interstitial fluids जो होते हैं, यही fluids जब brain में migrate करते हैं, that will be called the CSF, cerebrospinal fluids. lymphatic vessels में चले गए तो lymph कहलाए. and lymph is a clear pale yellow fluids. ठीक है, clear liquids होंगे, yellow colors होंगे. Okay, so that will be lymph. Now the major difference between the interstitial fluid and lymph is a location. Now here you can understand what I'm talking about. Earlier I said the interstitial fluid, when migrated inside the lymphatic vessels, it will be called lymph. When it will be migrated in the brain, it will be called cerebrospinal fluid. So we know the interstitial fluid is present between the cells, and lymph will present in the lymphatic vessels and lymphatic tissue. And what is lymphatic tissue? It is a specialized form of reticular connective tissue. Lymphatic tissue क्या होते हैं? ये एक specialized reticular connective tissue होते हैं that will contains a large number of lymphocytes. And we know lymphocytes are the which type of the blood cells. If you remember in the blood topic, we have seen there is a WBC having the granular and agranular. And agranular parts will contain the lymphocyte and monocyte. So lymphocyte is a agranular white blood cells. Lymphocyte कौन सा blood cells होंगे? Agranular white blood cell. So lymphatic tissue is a specialized reticular connective tissue that will contain a large number of the lymphocytes, granular white blood cells. Two type of lymphocytes participate in adaptive immune response, B cell and T cell. That is the reason I said earlier in the objectives and outcome, it having the relationship with the immunity, because this lymphatic tissue will contain the lymphocyte, and lymphocyte is helping to fight with the pathogens, because we know the T lymphocyte will be there, B lymphocyte will be there. Okay, so earlier I told you about the lymph, that will be the interstitial fluid. So only the location is different. इंटरस्टिशियल फ्लूइड में और लिम्फ में क्या डिफरेंस है? लोकेशन का डिफरेंस है. अगर ये सेल्स के बीच में प्रेजेंट है तो ये इंटरस्टिशियल फ्लूइड है. अगर यही फ्लूइड माइग्रेट करके मूव करके लिम्फेटिक वेसल्स में चली जाती हैं तो इट विल बी कॉल्ड द लिम्फ. एंड लिम्फ इज a reticular connective tissue, a specialized reticular connective tissue that will contain the lymphocytes, agranular, WBC. Now lymphocytes, we know two types, B lymphocytes and T cells, B cell and T cell. Here you can see the green dot is denoted to the lymphatic vessels. So you can see the lymphatics of upper limbs, thoracic, left lymphatic ducts, lymphatic of the mammary glands, axillary. So these are the images are here. Now function of the lymphatic vessel, you will see how can different function is here that will having the lymphatic system. So lymphatic system has a three primary functions. First, drain the excess interstitial fluid. जो excess interstitial fluid हो गया means the fluid that will present between the cell, a fluid that bursts the cells. जब इनका अमाउंट ज्यादा हो जाएगा, एक्सेस अमाउंट में होंगे ये, तो इनको ड्रेन करने का काम करेंगे. So lymphatic vessel will drain the excess interstitial fluid from tissue space and return it to the blood. अगर interstitial fluids की अमाउंट ज्यादा हो रही है, क्वांटिटी बढ़ रही है, कंसंट्रेशन बढ़ रहा है, so this lymphatic system, this lymphatic vessels will help to reduce the interstitial fluids by moving it into the blood vessels. That is the first function of the lymphatic system. So first function is that drain excess interstitial fluids. Now second function will be transport the dietary lipids. Lymphatic vessels transport the lipids and lipid soluble vitamins. Transport the dietary lipids. Lymphatic vessel will transport the lipids and lipid soluble vitamins like the vitamin A, D, E, and K. We know these are the fat soluble vitamins. Well, vitamin B, C is the water soluble. So you can see here the lymphatic vessel will transport the lipid soluble vitamins absorbed by the GIT. So if you eat something and then it goes into our stomach and the GIT system, and then the lipids present, vitamins present in that particular foods in GIT, that can be absorbed with the help of the lymphatic vessels. So lymphatic vessels will be transport these lipid soluble vitamins like vitamin A, D, E, and K, and it will be absorbed through the GIT. So it will transport the dietary lipids. And third function will be carries the out immune response. Like lymphatic tissue initiate the highly specific response directed against particular microbes or abnormal cells. So lymphatic tissue will not only maintain the interstitial fluid, not only helping to transport the dietary lipid, it will also work to initiate the specific response against a pathogen. That is the immunity. We were talking about the immunity because it have the lymphocytes, lymphocells, like B cell, T cell will be there. So that is the three functions of lymphatic system. पहला समझ में आ गया आई होप. ड्रेन दी एक्सेस इंटरस्टिशियल फ्लूइड, जो अधिक मात्रा में इंटरस्टिशियल फ्लूइड्स होगी उनको ड्रेन करने का काम करेंगे इनटू द ब्लड. दूसरा ट्रांसपोर्ट द लिपिड्स, डाइटरी लिपिड्स. जीआईटी का, जीआईटी में हमारे जो लिपिड्स सॉल्युबल विटामिन्स हैं उनको एब्जॉर्प्शंस में हेल्प करेंगे, उनको ट्रांसपोर्ट करेंगे. कैरीज आउट द इम्यूनिटी रिस्पॉन्स डायरेक्ट अगेंस्ट द पर्टिकुलर पैथोजेंस या माइक्रोब के अगेंस्ट में ये स्पेसिफिक रिस्पॉन्स को इनिशिएट करते हैं. सो दीज विल बी द थ्री फंक्शन. नाउ lymphatic vessels and lymph circulation. Lymphatic vessels and lymph circulation. Lymphatic vessels begin as a lymphatic capillary. These tiny vessels, which are located in the space between the cells, are closed at one end. Just as blood capillaries converge to form venules and then veins, lymphatic capillary unite to form a larger lymphatic vessels which resembles the veins in structure but have thinner wall and more valves. Now, you know about the blood capillaries. Like these capillaries, like we can say blood capillaries is going to converge into the venules and then veins, then become the vena cava, going to vena cava. Similarly, like the arterioles, artery. Okay, so these are the things will be here. Same here, a very thin lymphatic capillaries will be there. Okay, these lymphatic vessels will begin as a lymphatic capillaries. So when the lymph will be flowed in the lymphatic vessels, it will be going into the deeper tissue with the help of these capillaries, because these capillaries are going to the deeper tissue. और deeper tissue में capillaries placed हैं, so the lymphatic vessels, the lymph can travel through the lymphatic vessel and goes into the capillaries. And these teeny vessels, capillaries, it will be located in a space between the cells. And the property of this capillary that it will closed at one end. इसका जो एक सिरा होगा, एक छोर होगा, वो closed होगा. Okay, so just as like the blood capillaries. And one another important thing is that these lymphatic capillaries having the resemblance with the blood vessels, or you can say veins. जो वेन के स्ट्रक्चर्स होते हैं और लिम्फेटिक कैपिलरी के जो स्ट्रक्चर्स होते हैं वो रिजेंबल होते हैं, वो लगभग एक जैसे आपको दिखेंगे. बट डिफरेंस इज दैट these vessels, like the lymphatic capillary, unite to form the larger lymphatic vessels which resemble in the vein structure but have the thinner walls. lymphatic capillaries की वॉल क्या होगी, थिन होगी, पतली होगी, एंड मोर वॉल्व्स, और इसमें वॉल्व्स की मात्रा ज्यादा होगी, वॉल्व्स अधिक होंगे और वॉल क्या है, दीवार क्या होगी, थिन होगी. Now see the lymphatic capillaries. So lymphatic capillaries are slightly larger in diameter than blood capillaries. ब्लड कैपिलरी के कंपैरिजन में इसका डायमीटर बड़ा होगा and have a unique one-way structure that permits the interstitial fluid to flow into them but not out. Unique one-way structure होगा because we know these capillaries are closed at one end. एक छोर पे ये close होती हैं. So it have a unique one-way structure होगा that will only permit the interstitial fluid to flow into them but not out. So interstitial fluid इनमें flow तो कर सकते हैं, lymphatic capillaries में चले तो जाएंगे, blood but बाहर नहीं आ सकते. So when once a time when these interstitial fluid will goes into the lymphatic capillary, it will be called the lymph. It will cannot reverse. Okay. The end of the endothelial cell that make up the wall of the lymphatic capillaries will overlap them. When pressure is greater in the interstitial fluid than in lymph, the cell separates slightly like the opening of one-way swinging door and interstitial fluid enter the lymphatic capillary. Now, how the interstitial fluid will migrate, will enter into the lymphatic capillary? When the pressure is greater in the interstitial fluid, okay, because we know uh, higher pressure to the lower pressure side. So when in the interstitial fluid, the pressure will be higher as compared to the lymph. जब interstitial fluids में pressure ज़्यादा होगा, lymph के comparison में, then the cell will separate slightly like the opening of one-way swinging door. Okay, so that means the lymphatic vessels will be just like will be open, and the interstitial fluid will enter into the lymphatic capillary. So when pressure is greater inside the lymphatic capillary, the cell adheres more closely and lymph cannot escape back into the interstitial fluid. Now, when pressure is equal, because first time the pressure is interstitial fluid is higher, interstitial fluid में pressure क्या था, ज़्यादा हो गया as compared to lymphatic vessels में. तो interstitial fluid का pressure ज़्यादा हो गया, lymph में कम है, तो ज़्यादा से कम की तरफ ये migrate कर रहे हैं, higher pressure to lower pressure. So the interstitial fluid will travel into the capillaries. So जब pressure ज़्यादा हो गया, then the cell will separate slightly. Cell क्या हुई? Slightly separate हुई, जिससे कोई एक opening मिली interstitial fluids को, और ये lymphatic capillary में migrate कर गई. लेकिन when the pressure is equal, because the interstitial fluids is moving, is enter into the lymphatic capillaries. So once a time will come when the pressure is equal, equilibrium state. And after that, the pressure is greater inside the lymphatic capillary. और फिर उसके बाद एक समय ऐसा आएगा जब lymphatic capillary के अंदर pressure ज़्यादा हो जाएगा. So that cells that slightly separate, now it will adhere more closely, and the lymph cannot escape back into the interstitial fluids. So the pressure is relieved as the lymph moves further down the lymphatic capillary. और ये pressure अपने आप नीचे relieve हो जाएगा, down हो जाएगा when the lymph will be moved further. Attached to the lymphatic capillary are anchoring the filament which contain the elastic fiber. Lymphatic capillary से ही attached कुछ elastic fibers होंगे, anchoring filaments होंगे, and they extend out from the lymphatic capillary, attaching the lymphatic endothelial cell to surrounding tissue. No, they extend out from the lymphatic capillaries. Lymphatic capillaries extend out होंगे, attaching the lymphatic endothelial cells to the surrounding tissue. So when excess interstitial fluid accumulate and causes tissue swelling, the anchoring filament are pulled, making the opening between the cells even larger so that the more fluid can flow into the lymphatic capillary. Now you know there's a accumulation of the interstitial fluid. When higher amount of interstitial fluids will be accumulated, then what will happen? It will cause the tissue swelling. जब interstitial fluid की quantity ज़्यादा होगा, तो tissue में swelling होगी. So to avoid these problems, इसके लिए क्या हो सकता है? Interstitial fluid should be migrate into the capillary. Capillary में इसको lymphatic capillary में migrate कर जाना चाहिए. कैसे? The anchoring filament are pulled. जो anchoring filament है, anchoring filament कौन से थे? Which attach to the lymphatic capillary are anchoring filament. जो elastic fibers हैं. Lymphatic capillary से ही attached कुछ elastic fibers होंगे, that will be called the anchoring filament. जो क्या कर रहे हैं, इसको अटैच कर रहे हैं endothelial cells से. So when the interstitial fluids, it will accumulate and causes the tissue swelling, the anchoring filament are pulled. जो anchoring filament है ये क्या होते हैं? Pulled होते हैं, खिंचाव होती है इनमें. And when the anchoring filament will pulled, they will make the opening between the cells. Cell के बीच में क्या होता है? एक opening open करते हैं. So the fluids can flow into the lymphatic capillary. You can see here, the lymphatic capillary are found throughout the body except in avascular tissue. जो avascular tissue होते हैं उनमें ये present नहीं होंगे, and which will found throughout the body, the central nervous system, portion of the spleen, and the bone marrow. You can see the image is image A. It's a relationship of the lymphatic capillaries to tissue shell and blood capillaries. You can see there's a venules, tissue shells, blood is moving inside the venules, lymph will be there is a green color, interstitial fluid will be there, and lymphatic capillaries is here, which contains the lymph, blood, arterioles, and blood capillaries. Now you can see there how it assembled here. Now come to the B parts, how lymphatic capillaries will work here. You can see there is a lymphatic capillaries, and inside the lymphatic capillaries, the fluid is the lymph. The endothelial of lymphatic capillary, tissue shell is there, interstitial fluid is there, anchoring filament is there, and the opening. Now you understand my point. When the interstitial fluid is accumulated, then the tissue swelling will be start, and that is the reason the anchoring filament will pull. So when the anchoring filament will pull, जब anchoring filament में खिंचाव होंगी, then there is an opening between the cells. तो सेल के बीच में एक ओपनिंग होगी जिससे इंटरस्टिशियल फ्लूइड्स क्या होंगे? माइग्रेट कर जाते हैं किसके अंदर? लिम्फेटिक कैपिलरीज के अंदर. Now lymph trunk and ducts. As you have already learned, lymph passes from lymphatic capillary into lymphatic vessels and then through the lymph nodes. So lymph will pass from the lymphatic capillary. So first from the interstitial tissue migrated into the lymphatic capillaries, and from capillaries it will goes into the lymphatic vessels, and then it will goes to the lymphatic nodes. As lymphatic vessel exit lymphatic node in a particular region of the body, they unite to form the lymph trunk. So जो lymphatic vessels होंगी ये lymph nodes में convert होंगी, exit होंगी in a particular region of the body कुछ particular region में, because we know the lymphatic capillaries are distributed inside the tissue. टिश्यू में lymphatic capillary distributed है, फिर small capillaries मिला के एक lymphatic vessels बनाती हैं, फिर ये lymphatic vessels lymphatic nodes बनाते हैं, that will be the lymph nodes. So these lymphatic vessels that will exit into the lymph nodes in a particular region of the body, they unite to form the lymph trunk. अब ये एक unity बनाएंगे और ये lymph trunk बनाते हैं. So the principal trunk are the lumbar, intestinal, bronchomediastinal, subclavian, and the jugular trunk. Now you can see here, these are the principal trunk. जो primary trunks हैं, जो important trunks हैं, lymph trunks, वो कौन कौन से trunk होंगे? Lumbar trunk, intestinal trunks, bronchomediastinal trunk, subclavian trunk, and the jugular trunk. Now lumbar trunk, first one. Lumbar trunk drain the lymph from the lower limb, the wall and the viscera of the pelvis, kidney, adrenal glands, and the abdominal wall. So इस area में, abdominal wall में, adrenal glands में, kidney में, pelvis में, lower limbs में, in area में, if there is a higher amount of interstitial fluid will be accumulated. अगर higher amount में interstitial fluids develop होगी, that will drain into the lumbar trunk through the capillaries. Intestinal trunk will drain the lymph from the stomach, intestine, pancreas, spleen, and part of the liver. इस एरिया से जो ड्रेनेज होती है इंटरस्टिशियल फ्लूइड्स की, that will goes into the intestinal trunk में. Bronchomediastinal trunk, that will drain the lymph from the thoracic wall, lungs, and heart sides. Subclavian trunk drain the upper limbs. जो upper limbs में हमारे interstitial fluids होते हैं, that will be drained through the subclavian trunk. And the jugular trunk drain the head and neck. सो जो हमारे हेड और नेक में इंटरस्टिशियल फ्लूइड का एक्सेस होगा, दैट विल बी ड्रेनेज टू द जुगुलर ट्रंक. So you can see here how many trunk we have. So subclavian trunk is here, subclavian. Okay, you can see bones. So we will talk later how it will be correlated. Subclavian trunk, upper limbs. जो हमारे upper limbs में interstitial fluid होगी, that will be drained to the subclavian trunk. Head और neck की बात करें तो jugular trunk. इंटेस्टाइनल ट्रंक की बात करें तो स्टमक, इंटेस्टाइन, पैनक्रियाज, स्प्लीन, लीवर, ये इंटेस्टाइनल ट्रंक्स के लिए काम करेंगे. ब्रोंको मीडिया एक्सटर्नल ट्रंक्स की बात करें तो ब्रोंको मीडिया एक्सटर्नल कौन सी होती है हमारी, ये स्टर्नम की बात जब हम करते हैं. ओके, सो यू नो द थोरेसिक इज देयर, सो थोरेसिक वॉल, लंग एंड हार्ट की बात करेंगे हम. और लंबर ट्रंक्स की जब बात करते हैं हम तो लोअर लिम्स की बात कर लेते हैं. ठीक है. So these are the different trunks. Now lymph passes from lymph trunk into two main channels. Lymph will passes from lymph trunk. अब lymph trunk से lymph pass हो रहा है into two main channels में, the thoracic duct and the right lymphatic duct. Thoracic duct is also called the left lymphatic duct. So it will be goes into the left lymphatic duct and right lymphatic ducts and then drain into the venous blood. ठीक है. How it will work? Now you can see here. First, interstitial fluid will drain into the lymphatic vessels, goes into the lymphatic capillaries, and from lymphatic capillaries, it will again drain into the veins. But there's a process is different. From interstitial fluid, it will be goes into the lymphatic capillary, then into the lymphatic vessel, then into the lymphatic trunk. You can say lymph nodes, then into the lymphatic trunk. And from lymphatic trunk, it will passes into the left and right lymphatic duct, and that duct will drain into the blood. So the thoracic duct is the main duct for the return of lymph to the blood. And thoracic duct will be acting as a main duct. जो left lymphatic duct होते हैं, that will acting as a most important ducts that will return to the lymph to blood. Formation and flow of lymph. How these will work? Formation and flow of lymph. Most component of blood plasma filter freely through the capillary wall. Now, how it will work here? The formation and flow of lymph. lymph कैसे बन रहा है और उसकी flow कैसे हो रही है. अभी तक तो हमने जो डिस्कस किया था, that will talk about the lymph, how it will be drained. Okay, what will be the step to drain the lymph. lymph के ड्रेनेज में क्या क्या स्टेप्स हैं. कैपिलरीज वेसल्स में कन्वर्ट हुए, फिर वेसल से दे आर गोइंग इनटू अ पर्टिकुलर रीजन ऑफ द एरिया, लिम्फ ट्रंक बना रहे हैं, फिर लिम्फ नोड्स बना रहे हैं. ओके, एंड देन goes into the blood vessels. But how it will be form and flow? Formation we already discussed. Okay, not written, but I told you about the interstitial fluid is a lymph when it will travel into the lymphatic vessels. So see here how it will work. So most component of blood plasma filters freely through the capillary wall to form interstitial fluid. By interstitial fluids कैसे बनते हैं? Blood plasma से filter होते हैं. कैपिलरी वॉल से ब्लड प्लाज्मा फिल्टर होंगे, जो फ्लूइड्स बनेगा that will be called the interstitial fluids. But more fluid filter out of blood capillaries than return to them by reabsorptions. We already discussed about the one another things, that what will the difference between the blood, plasma and serum. Three things. blood क्या होती है, प्लाज्मा क्या होता है और सीरम क्या कहलाते हैं, हमने ये डिस्कस किया था. ठीक वैसे ही यहाँ पे देखना है कि मोस्ट कंपोनेंट ऑफ ब्लड प्लाज्मा फिल्टर फ्रीली थ्रू दी कैपिलरी वॉल्स. जो कैपिलरी वॉल से फ्रीली फिल्टर हो रही हैं ब्लड प्लाज्मा, वो क्या बनाती हैं? इंटरस्टिशियल फ्लूइड बना रही हैं. बट मोर फ्लूइड फिल्टर्स आउट ऑफ ब्लड कैपिलरी. मोस्ट जो फ्लूइड्स होते हैं वो फिल्टर हो जाते हैं आउट ऑफ ब्लड कैपिलरीज में, देन रिटर्न टू देम बाय द रीअब्जॉर्प्शन. जितना रीअब्जॉर्ब नहीं होता उससे ज्यादा फिल्टर हो जाते हैं. So the excess filtered fluid, about 3 liters per day, drains into the lymphatic vessels and become the lymph. That means more interstitial fluid is prepared, more interstitial fluid is formed as compared to reabsorption. जितना reabsorption नहीं हो रहा है उससे अधिक क्या हो रहा है, फिल्टर हो रहा है, interstitial fluids का formation हो रहा है, that will about the 3 liter per day. ओके एक दिन में 3 लीटर एक्सेस फिल्टर फ्लूइड्स, तो क्या होना है इनका, इनको ड्रेन होना है किसमें, लिम्फेटिक वेसल्स में, एंड बिकम द लिम्फ, और लिम्फ बनना है इनको, बिकॉज मोस्ट प्लाज्मा प्रोटीन आर टू लार्ज टू लीव द ब्लड वेसल्स. So interstitial fluid contain only a small amount of protein. We know the plasma proteins is a large molecules, so it cannot filter through the capillaries. प्लाज्मा प्रोटीन की बात करें, प्लाज्मा प्रोटीन्स जो है ये कैपिलरीज के थ्रू, जो कैपिलरीज की वॉल होती हैं उसके थ्रू फिल्टर नहीं हो सकती हैं. So that means the interstitial fluids will contains a very less amount of protein. तो इसमें क्या होगा, interstitial fluids में प्रॉपर्टी क्या हो गई, a very small amount of protein will be there. So protein that do leave the blood plasma cannot return to the blood by the diffusion, because the concentration gradient, higher level of protein inside the blood capillary, low level outside. Approach such movement, we know the rule of osmosis, travel from the higher water concentration to the lower water concentration. Okay, so we know if we're talking about the diffusion, and we know what is the rule of the diffusion, higher concentration gradient to the lower concentration gradient. So when the one times the proteins will leave the blood plasma, it will cannot return to the blood. जिससे अगर सपोज कीजिए कुछ स्मॉल अमाउंट्स की जो प्रोटीन्स हैं, जो स्मॉल साइज की मॉलिक्यूल्स की, जो स्मॉल मॉलिक्यूल्स है प्रोटीन्स की, अगर वो फिल्टर हो रहे हैं कैपिलरीज के थ्रू, फिल्टर हो गए, इट कैन नॉट बी बैक. व्हाई? बिकॉज इनसाइड द वेसल्स, इनसाइड द ब्लड कैपिलरीज, वही ब्लड कैपिलरीज जिसके अंदर से ब्लड प्लाज्मा फिल्टर होके इंटरस्टिशियल फ्लूइड कन्वर्ट बन रहा है, इंटरस्टिशियल फ्लूइड्स में कुछ प्रोटीन्स भी आ गए. ये प्रोटीन वापस कैपिलरीज में नहीं आ सकते हैं. क्यों नहीं आ सकते? बिकॉज ब्लड कैपिलरीज के अंदर ऑलरेडी हायर अमाउंट में प्रोटीन्स हैं. बाहर तो कम है ना, अंदर ज्यादा है, तो बाहर से जो कम है और अंदर ज्यादा है, तो कम से ज्यादा की तरफ नहीं आ सकते. इट इज नॉट अ रूल ऑफ डिफ्यूजन. डिफ्यूजन क्या कहता है? The molecules will move according to the concentration gradient, higher level to the lower level. So if once time the protein will leave the capillaries, अगर प्रोटीन ने कैपिलरीज को लीव कर दिया, it will cannot be returned. So thus an important function of lymphatic vessel is to return the lost plasma protein to the bloodstream. इसलिए now that is the reason here why we are talking about lymph. What is the role of the lymph? So we know when once it will convert into the interstitial fluid, blood plasma will form the interstitial fluid. So this fluid will contain some plasma protein. जो plasma protein अभी तक blood vessels में थी, अब ये interstitial fluids में चली गई है. Now this interstitial fluid will contains the proteins. अब ये protein क्या होगा, वहीं पड़े रहेंगे between the cells. इनको बॉडी में यूटिलाइज तो करना है ना, इसको फिर से ब्लड में डालना है, एंड it cannot be diffused, और ये वापस रिवर्स नहीं हो सकते. So how it can be? So it will be drained. So this interstitial fluid is drained into the lymphatic vessels, or through the lymphatic journey it will again come into the blood vessels. So that is the important function of the lymphatic vessels. So यही lymphatic vessel की सबसे important function है कि it will return the lost plasma protein to the blood stream. जो plasma protein हमारी lost हो गई थी, उसे ये क्या कर रहे हैं, ब्लड स्ट्रीम में वापस डाल दे रहे हैं. लाइक वेन्स, लिम्फेटिक वेसल कंटेन द वाल्व्स व्हिच इंश्योर द वन वे मूवमेंट ऑफ लिम्फ. ठीक वैसे ही जैसे वेन्स में वन वे मूवमेंट्स होती हैं, एंड देयर इज अ वाल्व व्हिच कैन नॉट, that means blood cannot flow reverse. Similarly, the lymphatic vessel will contains the valves and it will ensure the one way movement of the lymph. Now as we know, lymph drain into the venous blood, जैसा कि हम जानते हैं, lymph drains into the venous blood through the right lymphatic duct and thoracic duct. भाई दो ही तो डक्ट है जब lymph नोड से lymph ड्रेन्स हो रहे हैं. ओके, lymphatic ट्रंक्स बनाए, फिर वो ट्रंक्स दो चीज में, दो मेन पार्ट्स में डिवाइड हो रहे हैं, राइट lymphatic duct and left lymphatic duct. Left lymphatic duct will also call the thoracic duct. So all these lymph will be drained into the venous blood. सारे जो lymph है वो veins में जो venous blood है उसमें drain हो रहे हैं. How it will be drained? Through which duct? By the right and left lymphatic duct at the junction of the internal jugular and subclavian vein. So the lymph will drain into the venous blood through the right lymphatic duct and the thoracic duct at the junction of the internal jugular and subclavian vein. अब ये वही vein आ गई ना, jugular vein और subclavian vein. So we will see how. Okay. Now these are the sequence of fluid flow. Is blood capillary, सबसे पहले blood capillary से blood filter हुए, blood plasma filter हुआ, blood plasma filter होकर क्या बना रहा है, interstitial fluids बना रहे हैं, जो किससे प्रेजेंट है, interstitial space में, between the cells. यहाँ तक क्लियर है? ओके. सो फर्स्ट थिंग्स, ब्लड कैपिलरीज से, जो कि जिसके अंदर ब्लड फ्लो हो रहे हैं, उसमें से ब्लड प्लाज्मा फिल्टर होते हैं और इंटरस्टिशियल फ्लूइड्स बना लेते हैं. दिस इंटरस्टिशियल फ्लूइड्स विल गोज इनटू द लिम्फेटिक कैपिलरीज. अब ये लिम्फेटिक कैपिलरीज में जाएंगे, कैसे जाएंगे ये हमने पहले ही डिस्कस कर लिया, बता दिया है. लिम्फेटिक कैपिलरीज में कैसे जाएंगे, व्हेन द इंटरस्टिशियल फ्लूइड प्रेशर इज हायर एज कंपेयर टू लिम्फ प्रेशर, it will be migrated into the lymph capillary. And second is the by the anchor filament. When anchor filament is pulled, जब accumulation होगा interstitial fluids का, तो anchor filaments will pulled and there is a gap between the cells and then the interstitial fluid will migrate into the lymphatic capillary. So सबसे पहले blood से interstitial fluids बने, फिर interstitial fluids will migrate into the lymphatic capillaries में चले गए, जिसको हम lymph कहें, जिसको हम लिम्फ कहते हैं. फिर ये लिम्फेटिक कैपिलरी से लिम्फेटिक वेसल्स में जाएंगे, फिर लिम्फेटिक वेसल से लिम्फेटिक यू कैन से डक्ट्स में जाएंगे, because these vessels will go to form into the lymphatic lymph nodes and trunk and then duct. So lymph duct में चले गए. From the duct it will be goes into the junction of the these two internal jugular and subclavian vein. मतलब ब्लड में उनका एंट्री हो गया. These are the structure you can see here. Now how it will work, first things you can see the capillaries structure on the bottom portion. On the upper side you can also see pulmonary blood capillaries is there and the lymphatic capillary. So from the blood capillaries it will goes into the lymphatic capillaries, interstitial fluids. Okay. And then it will be form a, you can say the lymph nodes will be there. These are the systemic circulation and pulmonary circulations. You can see the movement, how it will move. You can see the pulmonary blood capillaries having the arrows into the lymphatic capillaries, and then lymph node then going to forward, and lymphatic duct will be there. And you can see at the upper side there is a subclavian vein. Okay, subclavian vein is denoted there. The lymphatic vessel is there, valve is there, lymph nodes is there, lymphatic capillaries is again here, systemic blood capillaries, heart, arteries is there. Okay, so this goes through the jugular vein and the subclavian vein again into the blood. So that's all about the structure. Now lymphatic organs and tissue, how many types of the lymphatic organ and tissue we have? So the widely distributed lymphatic organ and tissue are classified into two groups based on their function. अगर फंक्शन के आधार पे हम उनकी ग्रुपिंग करें, so we can see there are the two types, two groups में डिवाइड किया, primary lymphatic organ and secondary lymphatic organ. So primary lymphatic organ are the sites where the stem cell divide and become the immunocompetent that is capable of mounting an immune response. Primary lymphatic organ are the sites. We are talking about the lymphatic organ and tissue. So first primary lymphatic organ are the site. Primary lymphatic organ वो साइट है जहाँ पे स्टेम सेल डिवाइड होती है and become the immunocompetent. जो स्टेम सेल होती है वो डिवाइड करती है और क्या बनाती है, immunocompetent, जो इम्यूनिटी से कॉम्पिटेंट हो, कैपेबल हो, and capable of mounting an immune response. The primary lymphatic organ are the red bone marrow. जो primary lymphatic organ है वो कौन सी है, red bone marrow है, and the thymus. Thymus and red bone marrow both are the primary lymphatic organ. Pluripotent stem cell in the red bone marrow gives the rise to the mature immunocompetent B cell and to pre-T cell. The pre-T cell in turn migrate to the thymus, and where they become the immunocompetent T cells. Second lymphatic organs will be here and tissue are the sites where the most immune response occur. ठीक है, तो पहली साइट कहाँ थी? पहली साइट वहां थी जहां पे स्टेम सेल्स क्या हो रही हैं? इम्यूनो कॉम्पिटेंट सेल बना रही हैं. ओके, लाइक द रेड बोन मैरो एंड द थाइमस, जहां पे बी सेल एंड टी सेल बन रहे हैं. दूसरा सेकेंडरी लिम्फेटिक ऑर्गन से टिश्यू है जहां पे मोस्ट इम्यून रिस्पॉन्स अकर हो रहे हैं, लाइक lymph nodes, spleen, lymphatic nodules. So the thymus, lymph node, spleen are considered organ because each is surrounded by a connective tissue, a capsule. Lymphatic nodules, in contrast, are not considered organ because they lack a capsule. So we will see the lymphatic nodule will not consider as the organ because it is a don't have any capsule, so it will not called any organs. And you can see in the structure here, there is a thyroid gland, trachea, right common artery, superior vena cava, diaphragm is there, right lung, left lung, parietal pericardium, and thymus in the center you can see there. So that is the thymus, which I have put it here. You can see the following are example of the lymphatic vessels and tissue, except कौन सा इसमें से lymphatic vessels या फिर lymphatic tissue नहीं है? It could be a thoracic, thyroid, spleen, thymus, or all be here only thyroid. So thyroid is the correct answer. The stem cells that give rise to B lymphocyte are produced in, definitely it's a red bone marrow. Lymph nodes are capsule of tissue that are filter the lymph and contains the lymphocyte that destroy the pathogen. Correct. Lymph nodes are clustered in areas where the head and limbs meet the torso and near the intestine. Lymph enters the lymph nodes through the afferent vessels and passes through the following structure inside the node, except the subscapular, trabeculi, medullary, and efferent. Efferent will be correct answer. As water and substances are exchanged between the tissue and the bloodstream, unwanted substances enter the lymphatic network and travel towards the nodes. Correct. Lymph trunk are major lymphatic vessels that empty into the thoracic duct and right lymphatic duct. Okay, the thoracic duct or left lymphatic duct begin at the then option and collect lymph from the left upper body and the entire body beneath the ribs. That will be the cisterna chyli, lymphatic capillaries, jugular trunk, thymus, or cisterna chyli will be here. Now, which one is mentioned that are lymphocytes that develop and mature in the thymus? जो develop होते हैं और mature होते हैं thymus में. So we know the T cell will be that. So without seeing the answer, you can tell that T cell is there. Inside the spleen, abnormal blood cells are consumed by, we know the worn out cell, ruptured cell, these all things will be consumed by the macrophages. And lymphocytes carry out the immune response. So definitely macrophage is the correct answer. Now these are the reference here, and you can go through these books. You can well read about the lymph. So I hope you got the points about the what is the lymph and how lymph is formed, how lymph is flowed, and why it is important in the body. So that's all about the lymph today in the today class. Then we will meet again in the next class. Till that, thank you.